And it's Pitt looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Reed finds his tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Reed. A little screen to the running back. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Reed to the air again. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped right there. He put him in the spin cycle and got 7.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
7. Reed on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Fires to the big fella. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He's got his man across the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game that he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Page. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He leaves it with his back. Runs through a tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. He wants to go deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. On the ground, it's Morrow. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Reed rushes on him, and down he goes. We've reached the break. Reed got him downfield, and he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on fourth. Fourth down, Reed. Quarterback extends the play. The throw. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Lost to throw again. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He might want another play. Throwing Reed. He fires to the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so faster after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Here comes the heat. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Reed throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. To throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catching stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
A designed run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Here's Reed to throw. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going right back to Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it. There's some room. Got enough for the first. He's at the takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The upper line. The finishing touch.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop him. And they add a rushing touchdown and another 6 to the scoreboard.